We are live. Welcome back to another edition of the Earle Sports Bet Show. My name is Nicholas Earle. I'm joined here as always by my brother Tim. And today we have a 4-game hockey slate. And we have how many games in the NBA, Tim?
12.
Oh, yay. We have 12 games in the NBA.
12. Well, we have one tomorrow, so I almost don't want to even go over tomorrow's slate. Probably. I just want to
go figure. I can't be on the shows that only have one NBA game. When I'm on these shows during the week, it's always 12 NBA and
I'm low key just wanting to do a college basketball show tomorrow. And just
there's still hockey, plenty of hockey tomorrow.
Yeah, but whatever. We'll see.
No, whatever.
No, it's not whatever, but it's just like, come on, it's college basketball time. I'd rather.
Which is a great little segment here before we get into our recap of what happened yesterday. Tomorrow starts the round of 64. You know what that means, Tim? Tonight, what were we planning? 9 o'clock? 9 o'clock. 9 o'clock Eastern Standard Time. That's where we're going with 9 o'clock Eastern Standard Time. We'll be breaking down the round of 64. How about that? We'll be breaking down the round of 64. The Thursday matchups. We'll be going over all 8 games. 8 games for the first 16 games. All 16 games for the first round of the NCAA tournament playing on Thursday, March the 17th. So be sure to check that out later tonight. We'll have a show dedicated completely to the March Madness bracket there. And we'll be having those for the first 4 days of the tournament. So should be fun. Now, obviously not the first 4 games because obviously 2 of them happened last night, 2 of them happened tonight. But we will be going all over all that. But before we get into today's slate, before we get into today's games, we're going to recap what happened yesterday. One right and one wrong in the world of sports betting. Yesterday was a good day. I'm happy.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yes, it was.
Oh, yeah. I'm up 5 units now in the last 2 days. So it's nice. I swept the board on the 14th. Went 1-0. Yesterday, overall, went 8-4. We went 4-1 in college basketball. Tim will go over all those games. Nice day there.
Yep.
And then in the world of ice, went 4-3, up 0.8 units. So a profitable day there. Arizona, Montreal soared over the total 6. Easy winner there. Islanders and Capitals went over the total of 5.5 when the Islanders tied it with a couple minutes left in the third period. It went to overtime. Unfortunately, the Isles lost in a shootout, but the over 5.5 hits there. Loser on Dallas and Toronto as, of course, Kellgren in his first career start with the Maple Leafs performed a shutout. We totally had that. A team that's been doing nothing but giving up goals the last 10 games pitches a shutout against the Dallas Stars with a rookie goalie in there.
It happens. Don't sweat it.
Yeah. Oilers, puck line. Never in doubt. Oilers jumped out to a 4-1 lead. It was 4-4 then, and then it was 5-4 Oilers, and then it was 5-5, and then they finally scored 6, and then they got an empty netter 7. Never in doubt. Cash the Oilers, puck line. Vancouver and Rag was a very nice play as well. -115. They get the job done 6-3 over the New Jersey Devils, who will be back in action today. Interesting spot there. Then the Kings could not get anything going on offense. They lose 3-0. I took a shot on them. And the Florida Panthers, puck line. And now both their games against the Sharks went to overtime. So it is what it is. 4-3 yesterday in the world of NHL. Up 0.8 units overall for me yesterday. 8-4, up 3.70 units. Profitable day. How about you, Tim?
Yeah, we'll start off with the one sport that wasn't profitable for me, and that was college baseball. My first really not good day. I went 1-3. The losers, East Carolina, got walked off on in the bottom of the 10th. So be it. You had Kentucky, who went up 4-0 in the top of the first. Indiana tied it up in the bottom of the first, and it was gone from there. 20-7, Indiana wins over them. BYU was up 10-0 over Utah in the 6th. I don't know what the final score is. I marked a loser in my head. The only winner I had yesterday, the only one, VCU money line at plus 191. And that was off of a game-winning bottom of the ninth sacrifice bunt. Welcome to college baseball, guys. No, that was the only good thing that happened. Was the first game that cashed me, and then everything else sucked. So it happens. Whatever. 1-3 college baseball day. Probably only down about a unit at that point, just because the plus 191 definitely does help. And then in college basketball, yeah, we went 4-1 in college basketball. NIT starting off nice. We had VCU in the over. Both of those hit. We had Washington State minus 3.5. That one was beautiful. We went 4-1. We went 4-1 college basketball. Javier lost. They did not, Xavier, whatever however you want to pronounce it. They did not come to play. They only won by 4 over Cleveland State. That shouldn't have been competitive with them. And then in the actual first 4, we had Indiana, which that one was a close game for a while, and then Indiana spread it out at the end. Nice little cash there. 1-0 to start the March Madness bracket. 4-1 to start NIT and March Madness, so can't complain there. One NBA play yesterday, and that game was over by pretty much the first quarter. I had the Memphis Grizzlies minus 7.5. They won the first quarter 32-25. Second quarter, second quarter 42-24. So they were up a solid 19 points going into halftime. They coasted from there, winning this third quarter by 9 points, was up 30 points at once, and lost the fourth quarter by 1 point, but ended up winning 135-102, easily covering that spread. Also want to mention, holy crap, Kyrie Irving. Did you see anything with that, Nick?
Is it the NBA? No, I didn't see
Kyrie Irving set a franchise record with 60 points last night for the Nets. He had 41 of them in the first half. Very, very high pace for them as they win 150-108 over the Magic. I definitely thought that was going to be a letdown spot, but not even close. They only lost the third quarter. Now they lost on 133-30. Very, very good game for them. The Detroit Pistons cover again when they only lost by 8 to the Pistons, and the Suns won by 16 points.
They lost by 8 to the Pistons?
To the Heat, sorry. And then the Suns ended up beating the Pelicans by 16. Those are just the recap for the NBA. We'll go ahead, jump into the chat, say hi before we go and jump into today's slate. Good morning, fellas.
Where are your Yankees jerseys? No, we don't have one yet.
Carlos, we just start. Do you really have to start this crap now? Green tea. Yes, green tea.
Wow, you're done. You're done. You say Yankees and green tea?
Stop. Jazz minus 3.5. St. Louis under 151. Nuggets minus 4. Tim minus 7. What am I minus 7 in? Wait, I'm minus 7. Okay, cool. Who am I facing? Okay, Jazz.
Was it the Timberwolves?
Hold on, I'm pulling it up. Timberwolves are 9, so I don't. Maybe. Jazz against the Bulls. This has got to be something of a. Yeah, this is a 2-point teaser. They all look fine. St. Louis. I didn't even look at really St. Louis. We just have St. Louis there. That's one of our plays. St. Louis, yeah. They're minus 3. You got them at. Oh, you got the under. That's fine. What's up, twins? Hit the like button. Let's make some money. Let's get it today. Irving is the GOAT. No, he's not the GOAT, but he had a really good game last night, and we'll see. Yeah, I'll fade Tim minus 7. Me too. Yeah, I'm not going to back Tim. What does Tim know? Jeez.
Tim's a bum. Why are we backing him?
Yeah, exactly. Why would we back Tim? He's a bum. Oh, wait, that's me. Anyways, we'll go ahead and jump into today's NBA slate. Nick, we'll go ahead and start with the first game.
Yeah, the Hawks
Boogies.
are at the Hornets here. It's a pick 'em. Total of 240. Where are you looking at for this game?
No, I'm not interested in this game. These are two teams I cannot get right for the life of me. Now they're a pick 'em. I'm not picking one. I'm gonna end up picking the wrong side just because it's not right. These two teams are pretty much dead even. 34 and 34 for the Hawks, 34 and 35 for the Hornets. So half game separating them. The only thing is the Hornets are covering more often than the Hawks are. But both teams have kind of been rough. I'm not going to take their against the spread records because it's a pick 'em. So, but Hawks 6-4 straight up the last 10, 5-5 for the Hornets. I guess Hawks have been playing a little bit better, but not enough for me to want to go into this one and really bet them. Now, this is a pass for me. Maybe lean towards the over. I could definitely see this one hitting into the 240s, 250s area. So at 240, I'm fine. I would be all right with an over. Not enough for me to want to go and bet this game. I got 4 plays in the NBA out of the 12 games. This is not one of them.
That's fair, and I didn't handicap anything, so I'm just gonna keep this.
Can't wait for it's baseball preseason.
I might handicap the preseason. We'll see.
I'm kind of down. Lean, Cha, and Oath. Yeah, no, I would lean at, but out, but we'll see.
Lean out.
I'm messing with them. We'll keep on rolling, Nick.
Denver Nuggets. They travel into. In here you have the plays scrolling. And these are my plays from yesterday. Sorry.
Oh, sorry, I wasn't paying attention.
Yeah, I'm gonna put my plays in when I bet them real quick.
Okay.
Nuggets are 5.5 point road favorites at the Washington Wizards. Total 229. What are you looking here?
Well, this has actually moved up to a 6.5 as we've been talking about it. But, all right, is it? Yeah, it's up to a 6 on our book. 6.5 corner covers. It'd be a lean towards Washington in this game, to be completely honest. Nuggets are coming off of a big win versus the 76ers, where they were down 19 points at one point and end up roaring back and beating the Sixers behind, yes, Bones Hyman, or Highland, sorry, on the Nuggets, the rookie. He's been playing really well, but no, this is. I feel like this would be a letdown spot. As crazy as that sounds, after their big win, it would be. I still think they win this game, but I think they make it very close, like a 2-point game. It'd be a lean towards Washington. Not enough for me to want to go and bet it, but I like Washington. I would lean Washington plus 6.5 in this game.
Gotcha. Yeah. Do we still not trust the Nuggets to cover spreads?
Oh no, I trust them to cover spreads, but after the big win against the Sixers, I feel like this could be a letdown spot.
Gotcha, because I remember we were not trusting them to cover any spreads.
And when I said not cover any spreads, normally that's like 8 points plus.
Gotcha.
Big spreads.
Got it. All right, then we'll move on then.
That we will. We didn't miss anything. Oh, okay. First, this will be where I have my first play.
Yeah, the 76ers, they're at the Cavaliers. The 76ers are 4-point road favorites, a total of 219 in this game. Where are you looking?
I'm on the Sixers. This Cavs team has been rough lately. Sixers are coming off of that loss against the Nuggets. I think they're going to come out pissed and ready to go. I know they haven't covered in 5 out of the last 6 games, but I feel like this is a situational spot. Cleveland, this could be a letdown spot after coming off of a win as a 7-point favorite after beating the Clippers in overtime. I feel like this could be a little bit of a letdown spot from there. Yes, this Cavaliers team is a good team. I just feel like the 76ers are better. Obviously, the records show it too. I think you get a big game out of Embiid. I think you get a big game out of Harden. A little bit more from that bench of the Sixers that did not show up last game versus Denver. I just think this is a overall Sixers in a rout type situation. I think they probably win by double digits.
Sixers in a rout.
Let's do it. Let's do it. Keep on rolling.
All right. Our next matchup here, let's see if we get a rout in this game, Tim. The New York Knicks are hosting the Portland Trailblazers. The Knicks are 12.5-point home favorites, total of 221. Obviously, I know how much you love laying double digits in the NBA, and now we can do it with the New York Knicks. I knew you're jumping for joy on this one.
The Knicks have covered in 6 straight games. No, I'm not laying 12.5 points. That's
I actually have one question with this game.
Okay.
Is it
Stop it. Get some help.
Yes, it should be. Especially between these two teams being really, really bad. And it's a 12.5 point spread. I can definitely see it as a 1-800-GAMBLER type game. As crazy as it sounds, it might be a lean towards the Knicks laying 12.5. Just because how well they've been playing and how bad Portland is. This lineup for Portland is awful. I'm pulling up what they had out last game. In terms of their starting lineup. Okay, ESPN, stop playing noise in my ear. Thank you. Where's the Blazers? Because I know they played recently. There it is. Versus the Wizards when they won. They won their last game. That's right. And the starting lineup for the Blazers was Eubanks, Wofford, Williams, Hart, and Ellaby. Yeah, I don't care. That lineup doesn't beat anybody. Apparently, Washington, because Washington's been absolutely garbage lately. It'd be a lean towards the Knicks, but not enough for me to get to this one.
That's fair.
Love Philly after the bad loss. I like Boston over to cover Sixers and Knicks. I like them all. I like that, except for I'm not laying 12.5 points on the Knicks. I don't lay more than 10 points on an NBA team in general. So that's just one of my rules. College basketball, we'll lay it all day. NBA, we will not. Keep on rolling?
Yeah. We will look at the Dallas Mavericks. They're at the Brooklyn Nets. The Mavs are 2-point road favorites, total of 221. Where are we looking at this game, Tim?
Give me the Mavericks. It's going to be a second leg of a back-to-back for Brooklyn, coming off of a 150-point performance when Kyrie Irving dropped a 60 bomb against the Magic. I'm on the Mavericks all day. This is definitely a down spot for the Nets. No Kyrie Irving tonight because they're back in New York. So he dropped 60 points. You're not going to get that from him tonight. I like the Mavericks to get it done. They're 8-2 their last 10, 7-2-1 against the spread. This team has been playing really, really good basketball. I think they keep it rolling because this Western Conference has been very, very competitive. And with a win today, the Dallas Mavericks will move into that 4 seed and pass the Utah Jazz. So they got to know coming into this one. This one's an important game for them. And I think they go into Brooklyn, get a W, move up to that 4 spot, and keep on rolling. So go ahead, give me the Dallas Mavericks -2 versus the Brooklyn Nets.
I like it. A lot of people are going to see what happened last night with the Nets and think it's time to back this team big time. And
it's not. It's not. Not tonight. Celtics versus Warriors under 220. I was actually looking towards the over, but I got a different play in that game.
Would you like the Mavericks if they were a 3-point favorite? Because that line's moved.
Yeah. I think they probably win by 5 to 7, somewhere in that range. Cool. Yes, I like the Mavericks, especially the big thing is no Kyrie.
I only asked because that line did move.
It did move. I got a 2.5 on my book. So yeah, I would still take it. Keep on rolling, Nick.
Yeah, the Phoenix Suns are at the Orlando Magic. I know. Houston Rockets.
There you go.
The Suns are 11-point road favorites. We have a total of 236 in this game. Where are you looking?
Not interested. Another one of those double-digit games. It should be a lean towards the Rockets. It's not. This is a spot where the Suns will probably win this game by 15 to 20 points. But me not willing to go and bet this type of number, the Rockets suck. But I could easily see this one going over the 236. Not a game that I'm necessarily interested in. It's just one of those games on the slate that, okay, it's there. Suns are going to win. Whatever. Move on. Not really interested in this game.
Yeah. What, you don't want to lay 11 points on the road?
It would be a lean towards the Suns, but no, I'm not laying that much. I don't lay more than 10.
Yeah.
Nets making a playoff push. Good for them.
Just so they can lose to the Heat in the first round.
Good for them, but no.
Oh, shoot. Did I say that out loud?
Let's see. They're currently in the 8th spot, and they're pretty solidified into the 8th spot. They're a game and a half ahead of Atlanta, and they're 2.5 games back to Toronto. They're pretty solidified in that 8th spot right now. They're gonna have to play in a play-in. I'm not too high on this Nets team.
Watch them not make it through the play-ins.
No, because they would have to face Toronto, and then the winner of Atlanta and I think it's Atlanta and Charlotte. Yeah, they could easily not make it into the actual playoffs. That's definitely a possibility. But I would still be leaning more towards they're gonna make it into the playoffs. But no, I'm not really worried about it. Keep rolling, Nick.
Yeah, we have the Los Angeles Fakers. They're at the Minnesota Timberwolves. The Timberwolves are 9.5-point favorites here, Tim, against the Lakers. Total of 241.5. Clocking in.
As much as I would love to.
Is this just too many points? Is this just too many points and people have caught on?
I just feel like it's too many points. Minnesota's going to win in a rout. I just don't want to lay 9.5 points on them because this Lakers team can easily be down 20 the entire game and then end up backdoor covering and losing by 8 because that's definitely a possibility. This Minnesota team, they've been good. 8-2 their last 10. 8-2 against the spread. Not only that, they're creeping up on that 6th spot in the West, making it a lot more competitive. They're only a game and a half behind Denver. If certain events go down tonight, they could be only a half game behind out of a playoff spot, which is crazy to think of. I think Denver wins tonight, but they could just slowly start to move up. I like Minnesota in this matchup. Not enough for me to bet them. I feel like it's a good spot for Minnesota, but this one could easily be a backdoor cover. Lean Minnesota. Ultimately have $0 invested in this game.
That's fair. So we're taking the day off of fading the Lakers.
Yes, Fakers. Yes. Who will win the World Series first? Little brother Mets or Detroit Mets?
The Mets.
Dude, you're a Yankees fan. They're going to finish 4th in the division.
They're not making the playoffs.
Toronto's better. Tampa's better. Boston's better.
And during the trade deadline, the Yankees are going to go out and get another DH that strikes out half the time.
Yeah, I was about to say, stop signing DHs. Every team wants a kick the snot out of the Lakers simply because they're the Lakers. Yes. Yep. 100%. Keep on rolling, Nick. We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 more NBA games left.
Yeah, we're looking at the San Antonio Spurs. Massive home favorites against the Oklahoma City Thunder. 13.5.
Yeah.
Total 231.5. Is this too many points to be giving the Spurs?
It is. That being said, I'm not backing Oklahoma City right now. They're just not playing well. 2-8 their last 10, 4-6 against the spread, and we've repeatedly see them get blown out. They did cut. I will say they've covered in 2 out of their last 5 or 2 out of their last 6. Getting blown out by Charlotte after a nice first quarter start. And I feel like the only games that I have not been back in the Thunder are the days that they're going to cover. So I'm not back in the day. They're going to cover today. They didn't cover against Charlotte. I had them against Charlotte. They covered against Memphis. Didn't have them then. They did not cover against Minnesota, which I didn't have them then either. But they didn't cover against Milwaukee when they got blown out there. They covered barely against Utah. Did not cover against Minnesota. Won straight up versus Denver. So this Oklahoma City team is a big question mark, and I am not going after this one. It would be a lean towards the Thunder. You know I love the Thunder. They've been making me a lot of money this year, but just not enough for me to pull the trigger. So not really interested.
That is fair. That is totally fair.
Dinwiddie returns to Brooklyn. I'm sure he wants to play good, and Dallas has been great since adding him. 100%. I love that spot for him. So yes. Got to admit, the Mets are looking great this season. Specifically, they're pitching 100%.
They have the best pitching staff in baseball.
We'll get into a lot of baseball talk later on. So
probably in between the round of 32 and the round of 64, we'll probably have a baseball show.
16 round of 32 and Sweet 16.
Yeah,
there's like 4 days in between there, so we'll have something there
in between there.
So to the 9 o'clock game, Nick.
Yeah, we're looking at the Bulls and the Jazz here. The Jazz are 5.5-point home favorites with a total of 225 in this game. Where are you looking?
You like Jazz? I don't tonight. It would be a lean towards the Bulls at plus points. Utah is coming off of a bad loss or not a bad loss, but a hard fought loss versus the Bucks last game in altitude. This Bulls team has not been playing well. This Jazz team is not covering. Neither of these teams are covering. This is just a spot where I think this is going to be your best matchup of the night. No, you're going to have Brooklyn and oh, never mind. There's 2 other games that I'd rather watch. This is going to be a good game. One that would be probably fun to watch, but not one that I want to have my money invested on. If it was a little bit of a closer spread, maybe. I feel like 5.5 is slightly too much to bet the Jazz at and not enough to bet the Bulls. So pass on this game.
That's fair. We'll continue on. Yeah,
Hold on. Suppness. Congratulations on your parlay, dude. 11-leg parlay to win $1,200. Hell yeah, dude. Get it. Good work there.
If only you didn't hedge and you could have made an actual 1,200 instead of 900.
No, I said 1,200. It was worth 17. We'll go ahead and move on to the 10 o'clock games, Nick.
Yeah. The Bucks 8.5-point road favorites against the LA Kings, against the Sacramento Kings. What are you looking at for this one?
Well, the Kings didn't score last night, so they're not that good. Basketball. It would be a lean towards Sacramento. I think it's just too many points. And I feel like this could be a letdown spot. Milwaukee just went into Utah and won for the first time since 2001. Big win there the other night. I feel like this is a spot where Milwaukee wins, but Sacramento covers. It's going to be like a 5-6 point game. And the Bucks will not be able to separate themselves far enough from the Kings, who the Kings are coming off of a very nice win versus the Bulls. So I'm not going to turn people off of Sacramento, who's been playing pretty well as of late. They've covered in 4 out of the last 6. They're actually 4-1-1 in their last 6 in terms of against the spread. I might end up adding the Kings to my card. Just wait and see if there's a community post or something up on the EarleSportsBets.com website. But I'm really tempted to go after the Kings tonight. I really am. I just did not pull the trigger.
It's totally fair. You don't need to pull the trigger over everything.
Yep. Whoa. Whoa,
Whoa,
Marcos!
Marcos.
Marcos is back. What's up, my guys? Let's get us cash today. Hit the like button, people. Show some appreciation, subscribe, and share. Welcome back, bro. We've missed you. I hope everything's going well with you. Woohoo! Yeah, $21 ticket paid out $1,700. Dang right it did. What up, twins? What up, Tony? Welcome. Congrats. Yes, congrats, Lex. Good work on that one. 2 games left, Nick. And I think this one's probably the marquee matchup of the night.
Yeah, the Boston Celtics are at the Golden State Warriors here. The Warriors are 2.5-point home favorites, total of 220 in this game. Where are you looking?
Give me the Celtics. I really like them today. The line has moved. I got it at 2.5. It was a 3.5. Now it's actually down to a 2. So a lot of people are probably thinking the same thing as I am. This Boston team has been hot. They've been really, really good. And they're coming off of a bad loss. They're coming off a bad loss versus Dallas. But Dallas is a good team, so I'm not going to really push that one away. Now they go into Golden State. Golden State has been up and down lately. I will say they did get back Draymond Green, which he's now played in 35 games, and I believe they're like 29-6 whenever he plays. So that's really good for him to be back for this Warriors team. I like the Celtics in this game. I think they come to play. I got him at plus 2.5. I would be all right with grabbing them. Oh, it's just a plus 107 on the money line. I just really like this Celtics team right now. Give me them against the Warriors. Good spot.
I don't mind it.
Yep, there you go. TJ Marco. The Kings can beat you if you aren't ready. Too many points at home. I agree. I really do. 100%. Final NBA game of the day, Nick.
Yeah, we're going to look at the Toronto Raptors. They're asked the LA Clippers here. The Raptors are 1-point road favorites, total of 215. Where are you looking at this game?
I'm on the Raptors. They've had a very, very good road trip with wins against San Antonio, Phoenix, Denver, Lakers. Now they're against the Clippers. I believe this is their last game of that road trip. So good. They've had a really good spot for a little bit. I'm gonna keep riding them. This is one of the teams that's trying to get into the playoffs. They're currently sitting in that 7th seed, so one of the playing games. And I believe they're a game and a half behind, or a game behind Cleveland, so they could possibly move into that 6th seed at the end of the night. I like Toronto. I really do like Toronto. I think they get the job done. This Clippers team has been they've made me money lately, but so has this Toronto team. I'm taking Toronto on the money line. I grabbed them on the money line at minus 116. It's up to a minus 2. 1.5 at minus 125 on my book. But I like Toronto in this game.
There you go.
It's been a rough 2 months since my grandmother passed away, but I've had to pick up and move on with my life. I know she would want that, so yes, I'm back. Hey,
respect you, man.
Respect. Sorry for your loss, and I hope everything gets good. Dude, I hate going against the Warriors at home. I do too, but I'm doing it. Everything is okay. Thanks for asking. I'm getting well. That's good. Clippers versus Toronto. You're going to be wet the whole game. It's wet in the whole game. Yeah, that's fine. That or I'll end up falling asleep and I'll wake up in the morning and see that my bet cashed. So I'm fine with that. That's not a big deal. We'll go ahead and move on to Nick's 4-game NHL slate. We'll start off with the Boston Bruins and the Minnesota Wild. This one's about a pick 'em. Total is 6. Where are you looking at this one, Nick?
Yeah, this is the only one that I did not bet. These two teams, I'm leaning towards the Bruins in this spot. In this game, to be completely honest, we have Boston, who has been scoring as of late. They've put up at least 3 goals in 9 of their last 10, versus a Minnesota team that's given up at least 3 goals in 9 of their last 10. So a team that's struggling defensively versus a team that is that's looking good offensively. Be a lean towards Boston, maybe look towards a team total in that spot there as well. they're minus 105, minus even money. Be a lean towards Boston, but they are on a second half of back-to-back traveling after last night, a hard-fought overtime win against the Chicago Blackhawks. So to lean towards Boston, did not bet this game, though.
That's fair. Keep on rolling. The Blue Jackets are in Ottawa taking on the Senators. This Senators team is about a 135 home favorite, total of 6.5. You liking some BJs today?
No, but I think there'll be goals in this game. When we look at these two teams, we have the Columbus Blue Jackets, who have given up at least 3 expected goals in 8 of their last 10 games. They've given up at least 3 goals in 9 of their last 10 games. Ottawa, on the other side, they've given up 5, 6, 3 in their last 3 games. The last 3 have gone over for Columbus. 6 of the last 7 games have gone over. These are two teams that have no problem trading goals back and forth and going high-scoring games. So that's exactly where I'm looking in this one here. I'm going with Ottawa's team total over 3.5 at even money. And I'm going with the full game over 6.5. I think 4-3, 5-3 Ottawa is where I'm looking in this game. I think we see goals. I think we see Ottawa put up at least 4 of them. So Ottawa's team total over 3.5 at home. And then the full game over 6.5 is where I'm going to be looking at for this one.
There you go. This game is fishy. Jackets in Ottawa.
Fishy.
That's fair. You lean Mavs, Philly. Yep. Lean Chicago, Charlotte over, and Celtics. I like it. I'm down with all of those. That's good. I bet 3 out of the 4 too. Devils are at the Flames for the next one, Nick. Flames a slight minus 330. Favorite total is 6. How about this game?
Yeah. Big favorite in the Flames here. Rightfully so, though. They've been playing really well as of late. Obviously, they've been on a really nice run this season. They've looked amazing. They are coming in off of a 3-0 loss to Colorado, so this is definitely a bounce back spot here for the Flames. They're taking on a New Jersey team who just played last night, and Nico Dawes, their starting goaltender, went about halfway through the game, and then they pulled him because he was terrible last night and put in John Gilly. So both goalies played about half the game last night. So it's going to be interesting to see who they go with in this spot here. And this is a New Jersey team. It's the second half of a back-to-back. Their goaltender situation is terrible. This is the Flames team that probably going to lock them down, get the job done. And I'm going with the super puck line in this game. Minus 2.5. At plus 145 here with the Flames. I'm not laying 130 on a regular puck line, so I just went to the super puck line. They're minus 2.5. I see a 4-1, 5-1 type of game here where the Flames take care of business and cover and win by at least 3 goals in this one.
I like it. That works. And then the final hockey game of the night, the Lightning are minus 300 favorites in Seattle, taking on the Kraken. Total of 6. Final game of the night. Where are you rolling?
Yeah, looking at this game originally, we've seen what the Kraken have done defensively. In 10 straight games, they've given up at least 3 goals. So they've not been good defensively. And we're getting a Tampa Bay team that I'm looking to back here, as this is the time where they're going to start making their playoff push. They're coming in off of a 2-1 win versus Vancouver after losing back-to-back games against Calgary and Edmonton. Those are two teams that are tough to play back-to-back. Those are two teams that are tough to play back-to-back. And they actually got off a 3-game losing streak with that win over Vancouver. They lost to Winnipeg 7-4 the game before. So they got super puck-lined in 3 straight games. I think now that they got off that schneid, this is where they're going to go on a little bit of a run. And the Kraken are a great team to do it against because the Kraken have looked terrible as of late. Knowing my luck, now that for whatever reason, whenever I bet against Seattle, those are the games they win. So now may be a good time to bet Seattle money line because I'm on the puck line here for the Tampa Bay Lightning, minus 1.5 at minus 105. I think that they should take care of business in this game. This is a tough slate. Also, you can also look at team total over 3.5 with the Lightning as well. at minus 135. I think that's a decent look as well. It's a tough slate, and if you're trying not to get cute, this is minus 136, this prop here, or this play here. Minus 136, Lightning and Flames, put them together for a two-teamer at minus 300 and minus 330. I think both those teams dominate tonight. I don't really see many dogs. My dog would be probably Boston today, but I'm not playing that, so yeah, I'm just on the Lightning puck line in this game at minus 105. I think they get the win here, and they win by multiple goals.
That's fine. That's fine. There you go. That is all the games for today, Nick. We made it through. Good work. Jersey put up a fight last night. Should be out of gas today.
Yeah.
They very well should be. Fading the Lightning today. Kraken somehow get the win. Good luck.
They very well could.
They very well could. So good luck to you on that one. So we'll go ahead. That is everything on today's card. Quick housekeeping, recapping, and heading on out. If you guys are new to the channel, like, comment, subscribe, share, do all that good stuff. We appreciate all the support. Check out all the links in the description below. Twitch, Twitter, Instagram, Discord, Facebook, Picks and Parleys, Premium Plays, merch, TikTok, the EarleSportsBets.com website. And ESB Shorts on YouTube. All those linked in the description below. And check out the Max Wagers Network. Higgs at 12. Allie at 1. Just Parleys with Chris King at 2. Scott and Scott at 3. Game Time at 5. All of those part of the Max Wagers Network. So make sure you guys check out each and every person part of that thing. And that should be everything.
I believe so.
Yep. Recapping, I'm on the Sixers -4, Mavs -2, Celtics +2.5, and the Raptors money line. One college baseball play. I like UCF today, +100 at home versus Miami. It's another one where those smaller team in state takes on a bigger team in state at home. I'm a big fan of those type of matchups. So go ahead and give me some UCF money line today in college baseball. Nick?
Yeah, I'm going with the Sens team total over 3.5, as well as the full game over 6.5 when those two teams play. Tampa Bay puck line at -105, and the Flames super puck line -2.5 at +145.
There you go. Nick, go ahead, finish on out today's stream for us.
Yeah, that's just going to about wrap it up for this one. We want to thank you guys, as always, for watching. Be sure to hit that thumbs up button. Subscribe to the channel if you guys haven't already. And turn on those post notifications so you guys are notified each and every time we are live here at ESB, which is anywhere in between 10 and 11 a.m. Eastern Standard Time for the Earle Sports Bet Show. But that's going to just about wrap it up for this one. My name is Nicholas Earle. I'm joined here, as always, by my brother, Tim. This has been another edition of the Earle Sports Bet Show. Thank you guys, as always, for watching, and good luck.
See you guys.